happy weekend. Welcome to Connect the Dots with Candida, where these beautiful ladies come in every week, twice a week, to share some light, to inspire somebody, to encourage somebody. We talked about our family struggle, we talked about our wins, we talked about our digital business that's helping so many people out there. If you are joining us for the first time, you are welcome to the show. Let us know where you're watching us from, whether the city you're tuning in from, the province, or the country. We would like to share with you some of the good news. All right. So my name is Candida. I'm a mom of two amazing children. I'm a wife. I'm a proud digital business owner. I'm also a civil servant for so many years. I still maintain my full-time job while I do this business on the side as my side hustle. And today we have a beautiful topic for you. So our topic for today is building dreams and racing futures. So what does this mean? I always start by asking you a question. So let me ask you this one today. What are you building today that your children will benefit from tomorrow? Because raising children is not just about providing food, it's not about clothing and education. It is also about showing them what is possible when we have a dream. Make a decision, remain consistent, and reduce or refuse to give up. You know, some of us have been here for a few years. We have not given up. We have refused to do that because we know that our dreams will come through, and we know that we must stay consistent. We must show up for our business in order to make that dream come true. Our children are watching us. They are learning from how we work, how we handle challenges. You know, every day is not a glamorous day. Sometimes we go through our own challenges, and how you handle your challenges, your children are watching it. How we use our time also is very important, and how we prepare for the future. So we are not just raising children, we are raising the next generation. The generations of dreamers. We're raising the generations of leaders and entrepreneurs. So today, that's why this topic is very, very important, because we want you, the parents out there, to know that what you're doing, your children are watching you. And what example you're setting today, it's what they're going to follow tomorrow. If you set a bad example, guess what? They might follow that bad example. If you set a good example, they might follow that good example. So that is what we're doing today. Ladies, are you ready?
Yes.
So we are going to dive in, and when I call your name, please introduce yourself. And we have some key points to talk about today regarding building dreams and raising future. So I will start with Mentor Lina. Please come in, introduce yourself, and then talk about the point that will help the parents understand how important building dreams and raising future is.
Good morning to the panel as well as everyone who's watching us today. Good afternoon, wherever you are watching from. Even good morning if you are in Australia and on so forth. My name is Leena. I am from Ontario, Canada. I'm originally from India. I'm here in Canada for almost 25 plus years, and I'm a civil servant by profession. And I'm a mom of two and a grandma of four beautiful kids, and I'm a digital business owner. Today, I'm going to talk about how our dream can become our family's inspiration. So, our dreams don't have to end because we are mothers, because we are older, or because life has taken us in a different direction. In fact, sometimes our decision to keep pursuing a dream can become an inspiration to our family. And I see that in my own family too. They tell me, "Mom, you act different, look different, you behave different, all that." So maybe they are seeing some changes in me, and our children watch what we do. So we often tell our kids, "Be courageous, work hard, and pursue your dreams." But they also watch what we do. you know um, what did they call, monkey say monkey do, like that. There's just something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when they see us learning something new, stepping outside our comfort zone and continuing even when it's difficult, we are teaching them that it is never too late to grow. So the second is it's never too late to restart, right? I know this personally because I restarted my life at 60. I was afraid. I didn't know exactly what my future would look like. And I wondered, how am I going to start again? That was real truth though. But I decided I wasn't going to let fear make the decision for me because I've been there for a long time and it didn't serve me at all. I started building something new alongside my work, that is digital business that I'm talking about. I did not have anything figured out. I simply took one step at a time, and my faith helped me keep moving, keep going. It's only through faith and my hard work, I could say. And your dream can become part of your legacy too. And that is where I'm heading there now. I believe our children and grandchildren don't just inherit what we leave behind, they also inherit what they see us doing or us becoming. When they see us say it is not too late and actually take action, we give them something very valuable, very tangible, a living example of courage and perseverance. Um, and so, if there is something you have been putting it off because you think you are too old or it's too late to restart, I want to encourage you. Don't bury your dream. The dream is there in your heart for a reason. Take a small step because your dream may not only change your life, it may inspire someone you love and believe in your own dream too. That is my 2 cents worth about this topic, and I hope that it inspired you today. Back to you, Candida.
Thank you, Lena. Was said. Absolutely. Teach yourselves, your children, something that they will never forget. It's never too late to start dreaming big. She might have started at 60, but she is changing something in her life. She never gave up on life. Sometimes challenges will come your way, but it's just how you handle those challenges. So at 60, she's starting, and the kids are actually seeing a new mom. They are actually liking the new mom that she's becoming. And that is very important, because when you see the past few years and you see now, you see the two Lenas, you could see a complete two different people. And that is what you want. You want a better change for your life and for your children as well. So what you're starting today might define what their next generation will look like. So thank you for putting those senses in. They're very, very important. So let's move over to Mentor Abolore. Please take the floor, introduce yourself, and give us the tip that you have for us today.
Thank you, Candida. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody, wherever you are watching us from. My name is Abolore Adeyanju. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm a mom, and I'm a net care worker and online digital business owner. As we see us this afternoon or this morning, we are here to give some enlightening and some good news about this online business. My topic this evening is about building a future, building intentionally. As you see, everybody here, we are looking for something that is freedom. We have RN with us, we have a lawyer, we have a doctor, but what we are looking for is freedom. We all have money, but having time for our children, for ourselves, we are grown, we are no more younger, we are old. But you see your children, when they are doing birthday, when they come, majority of us are in their school, we don't have time for them. We are not there for them. As I'm going to work, my children will always ask me, Mommy, are you still going to work today? Because they know I will spend 16 hours at work. I didn't see the day break or daylight unless when they are sleepy. That's when I get home. So that made us take a bold step to leave our comfort zone, that we need something that is better than what we are doing. As a net care worker, I need time freedom to be with my children and so be good. Since I joined this business, I was able to have freedom Although this business is not for somebody that is wants something quick. It's not a quick rich business. It's something that you determine, perseverance, because you have to learn a skill. It's those who build intentionally, like my topic can say. A lot of people we started this business together, they already left because what they're looking for is quick, rich business that will give them money quick. No, it doesn't work like that. We build ourselves. We in everything, skill, spoken, this business changed everybody's life because I wasn't like this before. I'm a shy person. I cannot talk in front of camera, talk less of talking like in front of people like that. So if you want to build something, build your future intentionally. You cannot force anybody to do anything if you don't have mindset of doing it. It's not something you can force people. That's why this business, you have to build intentionally, to build for your future, to build for your children, generation. So in lieu of this, we have to build intentionally. You have to have mind of changing our life. Take the floor, Miss Candidate.
Thank you, sis. Was said. Absolutely. You want to build something intentional. You want to be present for your children's life. Sometimes we spend those long hours out there. Our intention is to provide for our family, is to help our family, to feed them. But sometime along the way, we are also missing out on those children that we're so working hard for. So, and that's why this digital business sometimes it's a relief to so many of us that are spending long hours out there, because not only now you have found something that will give you that flexibility, like she said, you are also building a future for those loved ones, so that even if you're not here anymore, they will have something to look back to and say, yes, mom has left us a legacy. And like she said, please don't come to this business because you want to get quick, you want to get rich quick. This is not a get rich quick scheme. No, that's not going to happen. It is a business. And when you start a business, you have to give yourself some time frame to get to know your business, work towards your business, because when the return in investment start coming, that one do not stop. So plan it intentionally in a way that it's gonna keep bringing in the revenue as when the business start moving forward. So don't come thinking that tomorrow I want to be a millionaire. It's not going to work. Some of these successful people, they have tried so many times. Sometimes somebody will tell you that this business took me 10 years to be where I am today. So once you plan something, stay consistent and, just focus on what your intentions are, and that will take you further away. All right, let's move over to Mentor Marian. Please take the floor and introduce yourself.
Yeah, before I actually hit my topic, Abalere, I just told you that you see, life will always come at you, but you have to learn something new to be able to get to where you want to be. So, with that, I'm going to say, my name is Marian. I'm a wife, a mother. I work in the healthcare sector. I am originally from Nigeria, but I now reside here in the US. And I'm also a proud digital business owner. And so today I'm going to be talking to you about teaching your children to always love learning. You see, the greatest gift any parent can give their child is a path to choices. And I will tell you why I'm saying that. You see, we often focus on giving our children everything they need: a good home, safety, love, and support. But there's one gift that lasts far beyond their years under our roof that we tend to overlook, which is how to love learning. You see, my mother taught me years ago that, you see, learning is not just books, learning is power. You are still wondering. You see, when kids learn only to pass a test or satisfy school requirements, knowledge becomes a chore. But when you're nurturing when you're nurturing the child's curiosity, learning becomes an adventure for those of us who love adventure. And it shifts their mindset from I have to know this to I want to figure this out. So how you get to do that, you have to follow them intentively. It's not just asking them, have you done your homework? Try to be part of it. Say, let's see Let's figure this out together. Get involved in them. So how do you get your children to love to learning? Embrace their why. Yes, children have why. When they ask you endless questions, don't just give them a quick answer. Say, let's look that up together. Get them involved. Praise their effort, not just intelligence. Normalize making mistakes. Tell them that it's okay to make mistakes because it's part of learning. Show them that getting something wrong isn't failure. It's just the first step to figuring things out. And then lead by example. Parents, you got to lead these children by example. Okay, like we all are here today, we are learning. We are doing a business, but we are learning something new. So your children are seeing you every day. That mommy is always embracing this particular time. She goes online on live with her friends and talking about some things. So they learn. Lead by example. Let them see you reading. Let them see you trying new skills. Let them also see you tackling something challenging. Curiosity is contagious if you don't know. A child who learns for exams only succeeds in school, but a child who learns to love knowledge will succeed anywhere life takes them. Teach them to ask questions, stay curious, and trust their ability to grow. So, to you, our audience, I'm going to ask you, what's one topic your child asked about today that you can't explore together? Try to ask the child to figure it out with you together so that they can know that you are also being part of them. You are building them to have the life that Abolawe just talked about, a life that gives you flexibility, a life that allows you to be there for your family, a life that also gives you peace of mind. My 2 cents. Back to you, Candida. Thank you, viewers.
Thank you, sis. Absolutely. I like the fact that you said, teach your children how to learn together because, learning doesn't just always mean, school. Not only learning books, learning is everything, including teaching them how to cook, how to clean, you're preparing them for the future because you're not always going to be there. So it's important, like sometimes, to show them how it works, not just telling them, show it to them. This is how you prepare for this one. This is how you do this. So you guys learn together. And guess what? Believe you me, when you teach your child something and when you guys do it together, they will never forget. They will always remember how you guys did it together. So learning by example. So showing them the example and they will learn with you. So it will be easier for them to adopt because the world is changing. And if you don't tell them how to learn different things, they might learn one thing and stick to it and not knowing that tomorrow this thing will change. The world we're living in, you have to keep up. So if the child is willing to learn, let them be part of it. And this is very, very good example a parents can do for a child. All right, let's move on to our mentor, Mariana. Please take the floor.
All right, Wagwan, everybody.
Wagwan.
Okay, I am Miriam. I am originally from Jamaica. I have been living in the United States for quite some time. I'm a registered nurse. I'm a wife, a mom, and a grandma for one. And I'm also a digital owner, like all of us here. All right, so let me elaborate on challenges don't have to define you. And so we're talking about our kids and our grandkids. So when I hear challenges don't have to define you, I think about seasons in our lives when everything feels heavy. For one thing, we are all immigrants and life is not perfect. But as immigrants, we already have added challenges and struggles. So, as parents and grandparents, our children are watching us more than we realize. They watch us how we respond when something does not work. So, they're watching us whether we give up or whether we pause, we learn, we adjust, and try again. I personally had seasons where life did not go according to plan. Like I said, as an immigrant, you're already gonna get some struggles and some challenges. And I had to rebuild, learn new skills, and step into unfamiliar places and spaces. And one thing I've learned is this: a setback can become a part of your story without becoming the end of your story. And that is what I want the next generation to see. Not a perfect life, but resilience. Not someone who never struggled, but someone who kept moving. Because one day, when they face their own challenges, I want them to remember I saw my mother or my grandmother kept going. I saw my grandmother kept going. So maybe I can keep going too. And that is one of the greatest legacies you can pass on to your kids and your grandkids. Back to you, Candy.
Thank you, Marianne. Absolutely. Resilience. What your mom is doing, they watch you. If they see that you never stop, you never give up, they will pick up that characteristics from you. Because the children will be like, oh yeah, if my mom is old and she's keep going, what should I say? That I'm young, that I'm gonna give up now? Any example that you show your children at home, they will copy from it. So if they can see that you are doing your best, guess what? They are going to keep on doing it. Even if they're reading their books and they're not getting it, they'll keep reading it until they get it. And because when the child bring you a good report card and you press them, guess what? It motivates them. It gives them that strength to keep learning higher and higher. We're not saying that people will not make mistakes. People will make mistakes, but we learn from our mistakes and we keep going. There's nobody who knows everything, just like Miriam said. We cannot learn everything, but we cannot give up. You keep trying to learn it. Don't give up. Keep pushing forward. That's all it's all about. All right. So let's move over to Mentor Imelda. Please take the floor.
Hi everyone. Thank you by the way, Candida. My name is Imelda, originally from Solana, Cagayan Valley, Philippines, and now living in Alberta, Canada. I work full-time in healthcare and also running a global digital business. I love our topic today, Candida, building dreams, raising futures. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, is this really all there is for me? I think many of us have asked ourselves that question at some point. I was not born with much, and there is nothing shameful about that. Being poor was simply part of my beginning, but I learned something along the way. My beginning does not have to become my ending. I don't remember the exact words, but there is a saying that has stayed with me. Um, it says like your past may explain where you came from, but it doesn't have to decide where you're going. Because I came from a difficult beginning, I learned to dream. I dream of a better life. I dream of doing more. I dream of seeing things beyond what I grew up knowing. And eventually, I had to be brave enough to leave what was familiar and move away from my past so I could create a different future. Was it easy? No. There were sacrifices, there were fears, there were moments when I didn't know what was going to happen next. But I kept going anyway. And I think that's what dreaming really means. Dream big or dreaming big doesn't mean you think life will be easy. It means you believe there is still a possibility for something better. Sometimes we become so used to our situation that we start believing, oh, this is just my fate. This is just how my life is. I was born this way, so maybe this is where I should stay. And I understand that life can make us tired sometimes. Circumstances can make us lose hope. But I believe we should never be afraid to ask ourselves, what if there is more? There is nothing wrong with wanting a better life. There is nothing wrong with wanting to learn something new, trying something different, start something, or create another option for yourself and your family. And as a parent, I think one of the greatest things we can give our children is not necessarily money. Sometimes it's an example. Like, let your children see you dream, see you learn, see you try even when you're afraid. Let them see you make mistakes and get back. Let them celebrate your small wins with you. Because maybe one day your daughter will say, Mom, I want to start something on my own. Or your son might say, I have an idea. I want to create something that can help people. And you will realize that somewhere along the way, they learned from that life is bigger than our limitations. Like what Lena said, monkey see, monkey do. Our children learn not only what we tell them, but from what we see, they see us do. The way we live, the way we handle challenges, treat others, and keep moving forward can become a powerful example for them. We leave this legacy to our children, just like what Miriam said earlier. And that's what I mean by building dreams, raising futures. I'm not saying that everyone will have the same journey. I'm not saying that dreaming automatically changes your life, but I believe this. Your circumstances may be a part of your story, but they do not have to be the whole story. I was born with very little, but I refuse to believe that that very little was all I could ever have. So today, if you're listening and you feel like you're too old, too late, too far behind, or maybe your circumstances are too difficult, please don't stop dreaming. Maybe your next chapter is waiting for you to take that first step. Because sometimes when we dare to build a better future for ourselves, we're not only changing our own lives, we're showing the next generation, our children, what's possible, and that's how we build dreams. That's how we raise futures. Thank you,
Thank
Candida.
you.
Back to you.
Thank you. Well said. You have said it all. Teach your children to dream big. You know, let them know that they can become somebody way more than you. If you were here, let your children be higher up there so that you can look up and be grateful for the people you have raised in this world. So it's always good to teach them the good things so that, and for us, the parents, we always praise that our children will become more better than us because we didn't have much, like she said. We might had a little. And that's one of the things that some of us, when we, move to where we want to find a greener pasture, now we want to give our children everything that we did not have. And then sometimes by doing so, we forget that these people need us. You want to give them the word, then you work so hard, then you carry 2 jobs, 3 jobs, so that you can give your children the word that they deserve. But sometimes part of that word that they deserve is you teaching them things, showing them how to run their lives, showing them how to learn simple things in the household, how to bring themselves into an adulthood. It's not about money, but it's about teaching them the values, things that are more important, things that will make them a greater person tomorrow. We want to thank you guys for watching us today. If you're watching a replay, we appreciate you. Let us know where you're watching us from. And if you want to be part of this amazing business community, you see our website display. You can reach out to any one of us. Start by watching our complimentary webinar. That is where everybody start this business. Don't think that you're going to come and jump this step. This is your first step, because when you watch this webinar, it's actually clarified things for you. It tells you what this business is all about, how people have joined this business and changed their life. And If you want to move on, there is a registration fee. That $149 is a meal that you can have in the restaurant in one night. But this 149 can also change your future forever. So think about something that could be a possibility of changing your life forever. So, my people, we want to thank you. And before we leave you today, I just want every parents watching this to think about, what legacy are you building while raising your children? Our children don't need perfect parents. They need parents who are willing to grow, learn, dream, and keep moving forward with them. It could be through this business. It could be through careers or the goals that you've set aside. But what matters even most is who you become while building these dreams. What your children learn from you is very important. So don't be afraid to dream again and to dream big. Don't be afraid to start something new. Some of you will say, "Oh, I'm too old. I can't do this anymore. Oh, this new technology. Where will I start?" No, there is a training for everything. And when we say a training, it's a user friendly training, a beginner friendly training, a training that anybody at any age, anytime can do it. So all you have to do is have that willingness to learn something new for yourself. Don't learn it for somebody else. It is for you. What you teach yourself is the same thing your children will copy from you. So let them know that they can dream big, they can achieve goals, and they can get to wherever they want to be tomorrow. So thank you for watching Connect the Dots with Candida today. We'll see you again on Monday where we'll connect and we talk about life. Everything else, we talk about everything. So see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a wonderful
Bye.
Saturday. Abene with them.
Bye.
Bye.